It is a warm start to the morning. It feels like something's brewing when you have temperatures that are still around the middle and upper 50s in portions of southern Nebraska, closer to the Kansas border. We're right about 50 here in Lincoln, some lower 50s out toward Omaha as well. We're waiting on a warm front that'll eventually lift through the state today and produce some 80s for high temperatures this afternoon and maybe a little bit more wind. I think winds today, as you're seeing a little bit higher winds in Omaha now out of the south and east, will be right about there, 10 to 20 miles per hour throughout the day today. But even what we're seeing this morning is separate from the conditional threat that we'll be kind of watching for later on tonight. For now, a few stragglers here through Gage County, now moving to the east toward Table Rock in portions of Pawnee County. And you'll see maybe at times a little lightning with that. But really the severe threat isn't associated with this activity that's moving out of here pretty quickly this morning. There is at times a severe thunderstorm or two in southern Iowa or northern Missouri. We're kind of expecting that east of our area, but here's where the warm front is associated through Kansas. This will be what lifts through Nebraska, gives us warm weather today, and will be kind of where some of the thunderstorms may be developing in and around later on tonight. So Stormcast clears that activity early this morning, pretty early on, but then about here, where you see some of that cloud cover extending back through Gage County toward Beatrice, this is where we could get thunderstorms popping after about 7, 8 o'clock. You'll see as I push this forward to 7 to 8 o'clock, they're still in the area and organizing a little bit better, but by 10 o'clock these are quickly out of here. So a narrow window this evening and tonight that we could see some severe weather, but recent models even this morning don't show any of this at all. So it is still a very big if on whether these storms can get going. If they do, they will be capable of some severe weather, namely with this slight risk in yellow that extends from Beatrice toward Nebraska City and Fall City, with the main threat being hail up to 1 inch in diameter. Low end tornado threat, if we see one, it would be a weak kind of spin up tornado, and wind gusts could be up to 60 miles per hour. And then we're not done. Another risk of severe weather for tomorrow night from about 6 p.m. through about midnight for mainly central and northeast Nebraska. And maybe as those storms try to move into our area, they weaken later tomorrow night into the overnight hours and into early Saturday. So as you can see, this is an active pattern developing. More widespread rain possible Saturday with some snow trying to mix in on Sunday as the weather starts to get a little colder. Yeah, dropping from the 80s to the 40s pretty quickly. Those rain chances continuing though into the early portions of next week.